So, good evening, Nuthan ma'am. Welcome to our session today. I hope you're doing
Good
wonderful.
evening.
Yes.
Yeah, good
Uh,
evening. Good evening. Yeah, I'm doing great. Thank you so much. What about you?
I'm doing pretty well. Everything is fine. So, before we dive into the session, I would like you to share your brief introduction.
Yeah, sure, sure. So, as you know, my name is Nutan and I'm from Mathura. Yeah. And I've just started working as a teacher. It has been more than 6 months. And I have done graduation from BCom. And I have a YouTube channel by the name of English with Nutan Deep. And I'm blessed with two kids. So, this is more or less about me. Thank you so much.
It's wonderful to know. Uh, so, let's now start with our session today. Okay.
I would also like to know about you. Please just
Yeah,
give
yeah,
me
sure.
little intro about
Okay,
you.
okay. I would love to introduce myself. My name is Pooja. I'm from Delhi. I've completed my graduation in English literature. Also, I've completed my B.Ed and I'm a certified IELTS and TESOL trainer. Apart from that, I teach English at Ocean English Academy. Now, got this platform, this channel by this name also. And I'm quite passionate for teaching. I also have a channel, It's Easy, where I post conversation videos.
Wow, that's great
Yeah.
and good to hear about
Besides,
you.
yeah, this is what I do besides being a homemaker.
Wow, that's
Okay, so
wonderful.
let's start. Let's start with our session today. Okay, so would you like to take the lead?
Yeah, so do you want me to start the topic or would you like to take that
As you were
head
telling
start?
me, as you were telling me that the weather these days is quite unpredictable. As we are hearing in news, so much
Yeah,
devastation is happening due to the climate change and due to the frequent, you can say, landslides and everything. Uh, Also, the cloudburst is happening in Uttarakhand. So these kind of weather patterns are causing a lot of havoc, we can say, right? So,
yeah,
in your opinion,
exactly.
like, um, you must be aware of all these things. So, I would like to know from you, like, what has been your observation? Like, our Earth is really going through a major change in terms of climate. I would like you to shed some light on this topic.
Yeah, that's a nice topic and to be discussed. And it is such a heartbreaking, as we come to know so many news, the day to day, things are happening, the cloud burst and raining torrentially, talking about Jammu. And even in Punjab, even in Prayagraj. So I can say words failing me because it is so heart-wrenching. When I just saw a few clips of that news, so I was, crying. I was overwhelmed when I saw a few clips of those news, and it's like people they are, losing their loved ones, their homes, their belongings, and talking about, lives. So they are losing their lives. There are so many deaths occurred here, and talking about the homes that they lost in such a I can say havoc hazardous things are happening, so they just lost their homes that they beautifully designed with the love, with the care and that money as well. They invested money for their homes, and now it is nowhere to be seen. And there are some people, they are being told from the government that they need to just leave the place because of such hazardous things and heavily raining, and they are being evacuated as well. But talking about people, if we just look at and observe and we think that each and every individual, they are facing such a drastic challenge. It's so catastrophic. There is a big devastation is happening. So we are here sitting in our home safe. So we can just see
Right.
the news, we can just hear the news, right? Talking about the people who are literally on that ground level, and they are just leaving from that side, from their homes. They are, in the compulsion, and they are just leaving their homes. They are evacuating just because of, in the name of, saving their lives. So I can say we cannot, weigh that. We cannot measure that, whatever kind of emotional trauma they are suffering with. So it's such a heart wrenching, I would say. And so many things,
Right.
natural such disastrous things are happening, and it's like anyhow they are just trying to save their life, trying to get away from that situation, escape from that situation. And there are so many teams on the way, like NDRF,
Rescue operations
SD.
are going on.
Yeah, exactly, there are so many operations are going
SDRF
on.
is also carrying the operation, right?
Yeah, but it is such a heart wrenching situation for those people. We are here sitting at home
It's
and then we
terrible
are
that
watching the
during
news.
every monsoon weather, they are always afraid what's going to happen, because it's often
Yeah,
seen in news that, every monsoon we get to hear such cases of landslides, cloudburst happening in these hilly areas, especially Himachal Pradesh and them. So
exactly,
we are safe, but we must understand their pain. These they are not just losing their life; they're losing their homes, their family, everything, the property. So it's a very terrible situation for them to deal with.
exactly. See, it is easier said than done, as living here at our home, safely. So we cannot just imagine the life, such a threaten things they are facing, they are confronting. So we cannot imagine that. We can just discuss, we can just pray for them sitting at our home, and we can just bless them. And some people are doing charity as well. That is so great, that is so commendable. But literally the people who are living on that ground level, and they're just facing this challenge, I can say this huge challenge. So it's unbearable. And that fear, that I can say formidable fear, they have just inculcated in their mind that okay, they're anyhow just trying to get away from that situation, from that condition, but they are so I can say helpless, and they are stranded
Yes,
somewhere in that places.
right, exactly. Although the
Yeah,
rescue operations are going on, but there's no, they are trying to be hopeful, but still, there is no assurance what's going to happen to them, because they are still
yeah,
at risk, I would say. So
exactly. Hmm.
it's,
See, talking
we
about,
are
yeah, please,
we
please.
are aware of all these things like climate change. We often, spread awareness that we must protect the environment, because in only that is the way how we can prevent such kind of, natural disasters. But talking about what have we achieved, I don't think there's much, right? These kind of earthquakes and natural disasters keep happening every now and then, right? So
Hmm.
it's often we can do few things from our end, but eventually it's nature that shows its true face when we don't
Yeah,
cooperate with the nature. When we,
exactly.
you can say, we are just doing everything to destroy our nature. So how will it not take that much of it, right? So that's the thing.
Ex
Is what's happening. If we
yeah,
had
and
cooperated, we had also cared for our nature,
hmm,
it would have done so. Do you think so? It's your opinion.
yeah. See what is happening, like people, they are just imposing the blame that because of this happened, because of I can say God's fierce, that response. This is why it is happening, as that nature has taken such a fierce form, and it is showing up. Some of them, they are blaming to the government and all. But talking about literally, it is I can say understandable, and we need to contemplate that yes, we have been playing with the nature, in the name of I can say urbanization. The
This
trees are being
development.
cut, deforestation is happening, so many
Yes,
things. Even tourism is being
yes, yes.
showing
That's
up
a major
to
cause
the
of these kind of, disasters, I think. Tourism is day by
yeah,
day increasing, urbanization is increasing. Although uh, people who are the local uh, dwellers there, they always say that this is not good. But the government and the huge companies invest money there. They want have mines and everything. So it can be the reason behind such kind of things, right? And there's no proper
yeah.
development taking place, like you could say, in support of the nature.
Yeah, right. But in the name of tourism, there are so many things, has happened. So we cannot, just ignore them. and it could have averted, such situation and such challenges. So many people they are facing and struggling, and they have lost their loved ones. So it could have averted, but because of that game that we have been playing with the nature in the name of I can say, such advancement, technology and tourism. There are so many things just to become so much, advanced, and it is to some extent it is okay, but people who are living in hilly areas, so we should not play with the nature as it is showing now its true color and fierce form, I can say. And that is so visible to the people, and they are, literally lamenting for their loved ones, but we can't help. Just we can do one thing, that is to bless them, and we just pray to God for those people. We have that sympathy, that is okay. And somewhere people are doing the charity, okay, to some extent it is okay, but what about those people who have just lost their loved ones, their own homes? It's such a excruciating pain, when we are losing our own homes, and we have made that, with love, with care, with togetherness, and now it is nowhere to be seen. Such a, I can say, big loss here, huge
Right,
loss.
right. Huge loss for the humanity and the mankind, I have to say. Devastation will not recover soon because the roads and a lot of infrastructure has also been destroyed, apart from the homes, the people who have lost their lives. Because, Sunita Ma'am's, she also lives in Uttarakhand. She's a YouTuber. So I
Yeah.
watched her
Hmm.
one vlog where she was showing the pathetic condition of the roads. Everywhere it is
Okay.
waterlogging on the, it's very difficult to go from one place to another.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right, right.
It will take a lot of time to recover from that
Mm.
loss. So,
See, it will
uh,
take years, decades, we can't say. And what about that wounds, It will take years and decades to heal. I don't think that it is able to be, healed. I don't think so. It's such a massive wounds they have got, losing their loved ones and their homes, They are compelled that they have to just lose their home. They have to just leave that place, and they have to go somewhere else, you know. For a person like a medium family person, it is such a drastic thing, leaving your place and
yes,
going some other place, and that
every
kind of
time
challenges. Yeah,
constructing your home again and again. It's very
and they're facing such,
costly process.
adversity, exactly, such big adversities now they are facing in the form of monetary, I can say. It is such a big challenge. We just can talk, we just can discuss, but we cannot measure that pain because we are safe now. I can say the person who is
Very
suffering from
difficult to,
that pain. Yeah.
yeah, the person who is enduring that pain, we can't totally understand the situation because we are safe from that situation, right? Until and unless we have that risk, we can never resonate with them.
Yeah,
And
we
I
cannot
think
equate. Yeah, exactly.
because since human beings don't, I think they have never learned to live in harmony with the nature. So this is the price we are paying, right?
Yeah,
Always being
that's
destroying
true.
the nature. And no matter how many campaigns we run to spread awareness and all. But the thing is that the globalization and urbanization is something that we all chase because
Yeah.
everybody wants to have like wants to make their ends meet, materialistic ends
Hmm.
never fulfilled, never. Okay, want to have house, car,
Yeah.
everything, and good infrastructure also, but we are doing it at a very big cost, destroying our nature. That is definitely something somewhere will pay for it. And India is such a country
Definitely.
where I think disasters keep happening every now and then. Like sometimes in the
Hmm.
coastal areas like Odisha and Kolkata side, we often get tsunami, cyclones, such things happen. It's a earthquake prone region as well. So landslides, everything,
Hmm.
such things happen. But since we live in the central part of India, so we are safe, right?
Yeah,
But
right, right.
I think balance is the key. People realize that we can save ourselves from this havoc only when we are seeking development with the right
Hmm.
mindset, right? the harmony in nature. That is something we can, like, taking these many steps will help us in the long run. Now, after this
Hmm.
news also, if you check the infrastructure projects that are going on, that will not stop. The project will keep happening because tourism is very important for the government to get funds, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that is something.
Today morning I came to know, like, I'm not really sure about that news that, the things that happened, that disastrous thing happened in Dharali. So before that, there was, I think, any bill that was about to pass from like court or somewhere. I'm not really clear with that. So it just got, that bill got passed from the court, Supreme Court. And what was the bill all about? Cutting numerous trees just to construct, I think, 8 kilometers of the road. So it just passed,
Yes.
and after 2 weeks, that Dharali disastrous thing occurred.
So you can just imagine. What I think is totally the revenge taken by the nature, because trees somehow prevent this kind of, you can say, waterlogging, or we can say floods, because they have the capacity
Mm-hmm.
to, the roots of the trees have the capacity to pull water. So you can just, India has already lost a lot of their forest cover because of deforestation and the infrastructure projects like roads and highways construction. If this doesn't stop, we'll see such situations again.
Yeah,
Now I
exactly.
got to,
You know, hmm,
I wasn't
every
aware
year
about
we,
this.
yeah, okay. See, every year we just listen these kind of news that, such a deluge is happening in this place, that state, you know. But this time it is not really normal. It's heart-wrenching. Like, as we are sitting at our home, and we are not able to see the pictures and the videos, the people who are facing that, who are literally, and some of the people, they are stranded over there because in the name of, having that vision of goddess, and the lord and the deities and everything. So they went there, and now they are stranded over there. There is no choice for
I
them.
can, just recall one quote said by Mahatma Gandhi. Uh, Earth has enough for man's need, but not for man's greed. Right?
Yeah,
Our Earth can provide enough for our basic requirements and for us to have a good life, but our greed never ends. Right? So this is, after all, it's a planet. But we are just, extracting the all the resource from it. So definitely these things are bound to happen. So yeah, I think,
yes.
having a minimalistic lifestyle is the key, because if you learn to live in harmony with the nature, you will enjoy that. Everybody loves greenery around them, plants, trees. We all enjoy, but still, like, we want more and more houses, construction, more and more infrastructure projects.
Mm-hmm.
So that is somehow just, it's rapid urbanization is, like, difficult to survive in. Cities like Delhi, they are so polluted. Delhi cities are so polluted. It's very difficult to live here because, as I said, we as a human being, we have always bound to live in harmony with our nature, right? So that is the thing.
Yeah.
If we learn to live with a minimalistic, lifestyle, then we can definitely prevent such things.
Yes, and as an Indian, we have that, X factor to live our life on, such minimal things, and we can make shift. Yet, like, we are
Yes.
just, we are chasing, and that is not good. And now we can just see that result, that response from the nature, such a tragic thing is happening, and there we can't help. It could be averted, but it cannot anyhow.
Things are beyond our control.
Hmm.
Yes, so it's good to discuss about these topics. Like, since it's happening in our surroundings, and we must pray for all those people who have lost their lives and the families who are in danger right now. Well, that's all we can do. Hope for them,
Yeah.
uh, so their
Exactly.
life
We
can be
can do what
saved.
what we can do. We can do the charity. We can pray for the people who are, suffering from such, big loss. We can just pray for them.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Anything you have to say? You have any queries?
But yeah, that's all what I wanted to discuss with you. And I really want people, to uh, try at least what is there in their control to protect the environment, and to have a minimalistic lifestyle. And balance is the key, I feel. If we learn to live in harmony with the nature, we'll ultimately find a secure space to live in. Right.
Yeah, right,
That's
right.
how I would like to end today's session. What about you? Would you
Yeah,
like to say
same.
something?
And I would say that we should try to maintain that harmony, and this is the time, your present time. This is the time. Be with your loved ones. Be with your family members. We don't know about the next moment. Anything can happen. There we can't help, and we would be ended up with that I can say hopelessness. That we could not do this thing, that thing, and we could not spend the time with our loved ones. So I would say just be with your family, and if you have any kind of grudge with someone, with
Right,
your
right.
family member, this happens. It's a normal thing, kind of conflict or something. Just try to sort it out, resolve that,
Yeah,
because
right, I
this
agree.
is your all
Live
your
in your
choice.
present
Yeah,
moment
because
and enjoy living with your
exactly.
family, because this life
But
is very precious and you are never sure of the next moment. Things can just take
yeah,
any turn.
but it depends on your mindset, your thought process. The ball is in your court. Like what kind of mentality you have. It's not each and every individual they are going to inculcate such kind of positivity in their life. They are always
Right,
chasing.
right.
They are trying to just foster more and more
More
conflict. Yeah,
conflict, and
please.
they also instill a lot of negativity in them, and they
Hmm.
always hold grudges against each other. So
Yeah, right.
I think they later regret in life. Those
So I would say this is your time. Just cherish that, relish that moment with your loved
I would
ones.
say that's quite a beautiful thing you shared. Time is precious, lives are precious. So enjoy being in this present moment with your family and your loved ones.
Because
Right?
this is your only time and it is so transient, that lovely moment.
Yes.
It is so transient.
I think everyone's life
So,
is unpredictable, right? Maybe it's
yes,
because
it
of
is.
the uh, natural disaster, but even we as human beings, wherever we live, we are always having some or the other danger, right? Because the world has become fast paced. We call ourselves modern, but we are always in fear. A lot of crimes happening around, a lot of negative things we are getting to hear on a daily basis. So it's like to survive, we have to always be in conflict, always, be
Yeah,
strong also. So
yeah. Because,
that's
anything can happen at the spur of the moment, anything can happen. So I would say just live this moment freely, wholeheartedly.
definitely, I agree. I could. Thank you for sharing this beautiful insight. And it was really a
Yeah, thank
wonderful
you.
conversation. It's glad that we
Yeah, I
touched this
really
topic.
enjoyed. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. It was really amazing connecting with you. Thank you. Thank you so
Thank you
much
so
for your
much,
precious
ma'am.
time.
Have a great day.
Okay,
Bye,
then.
take care.
Yeah, thank you. Bye bye.